Another swallowtail butterfly.
Yeah,
That's cool. Okay, so this is like a field test trial. I don't think we're gonna get what I came up here for because it hasn't rained recently enough for there to be water in the creek bed. So I'm gonna go with the waterfall that I'm hoping to find here in northwest Missouri is not flowing because it is only, well, because it only flows when there's active rain. So we'll at least get a hike in and a bit of a recce for a new area. Hopefully we can get back to. We're at a new location that we're exploring, kind of a recce. I may have shown you some B-roll of going underneath this fallen tree that caught me up with my tripod. Unfortunately, we didn't think to film me going through there because Shelley was so far ahead I didn't want to bug her. Anyway, found this really cool sycamore with exposed roots on the creek bank here that are so gnarly. So I took a couple different compositions of this scene. One of them is just zoomed in tight at 70 mil, trying to eliminate the creek. The other is a Pano. We'll see how both of them turn out.
So for this first composition, in the field I didn't feel too confident about it. I had my 7300 mil lens on, and I had it at about 70 mil. I tried eliminating the creek, but as I was working with it in post, I realized that little hint of the creek actually added something, in my opinion, to the photograph. Okay, so as I was talking about in the field, I also decided to make a panoramic of this scene. These are the three photographs, when stitched together, that make up that panoramic. I kind of wish I would have left the creek at the bottom a little bit. My only fear is that it may have been a distracting leading line out of the photograph. I really wanted the viewer to concentrate on the gnarliness and the cool factor of the roots of this tree going down the bank. So do me a huge favor, leave a comment down below as to which shot number you like, number 1 or number 2, which is this panel that you're seeing, down below, and give me some feedback as to why. I really appreciate that. It really helps generate a lot of discussion, and I think we've had some great discussions on the channel. So leave me a comment down below as to which one you like and why.
Oh, hi there. Yeah, so I think Loop A turn is coming up. I think it's just around the next bend. I really do. Shelley, what do you think?
I don't know. I think you're lulling me into a false sense of security. I think you're going to convince me that it's just around every bend until all of a sudden we're back at the truck and have walked 3.5 miles instead of 1.5 miles.
Oh boy. I wonder if this is what Amanda feels like hiking with Gavin Hardcastle. Okay, I'm serious. I think we're almost to the T, and once we get there, we can cut this 3.5 mile loop in half, hopefully. Whew. What was that?
Fingers crossed.
Okay, we'll check.
At least it's a nice area and it's quiet.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna, whew. Oh, don't worry. We have water.
Yes.
I always bring water on a hike. Uh-oh.
Hey, I think you might have found it.
This might not be the right tee. Oh, crap.
I don't know, it kind of looks like it.
Oh,
it's
boy.
Nice and wide.
It's a huge tee, but it looks more like the tee that's the 3 mile loop. Oh, wait, hang on. Okay.
Left.
Okay, hang on. Here's the deciding factor right here. Let's see if I can. Okay. So the sign here Still getting used to this thing. Yeah. The sign says AB. That's A, that's B, that's AB. I'll show you here in a second how confusing this isn't.
So keep in mind, last week we mourned the passing of Ozzy, our Osmo Pocket. In this video, I'm trying to use an Osmo mobile gimbal in my phone, so a lot of things didn't go as smoothly as they normally would. So look forward to a review in a future video.
All right, so everybody seemed to really like my little geology lesson down at Rock Springs. If you missed that, I'm sure Craig can throw a video up there for you, a link to it. But you might wonder what these cliffs are here. It looks like just mud or dirt, but it's not. It's actually what is called loess. What it is this is glacial deposits of sediment. The sediment was originally carried down by glaciers, and the rivers that were formed from when the glaciers melted carried that sediment down river, and then it is wind blown, and it got blown by the wind up into the cliffs overlooking the river. We're close to the Missouri River, and that's where we see it around here, is near the Missouri River. So these are not just sedimentary from water, they're also sedimentary from wind. So they're kind of a combination of the two. And the interesting thing about them, there was a study done on them by one of the people in my university at UMKC, and what they found is that the particles are angular in nature. They're not rounded like you get with sand. It doesn't have time to round off. So what happens is they stick together like puzzle pieces. And so they stay really well vertically as long as they're dry. Once it gets wet, it tends to collapse like this, like you see here. But when it's dry, you can form these nice, straight, big cliffs like this. So they end up pulling it out of the hillsides around here and using it for various construction projects and things like that, because it's really good for that. So that's what you have here. There's your geology lesson for the day.
So we made it back to the truck. We also found that waterfall, but because we haven't had a lot of rain lately and there wasn't a lot of snow in the late part of winter, it's barely a trickle, but we now know where it is. And it's more of a drop than some of the ones that are closer to home. So we'll keep an eye on the weather, and if conditions look favorable, we'll come on back up here and hike out there and do some waterfall photography in Northwest Missouri. Thanks for watching. If you haven't yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. That helps out the channel a lot, and it will motivate my wife to join in more videos, hopefully. If you like this video and you liked Shelley being in the video, go ahead and hit that like button 3 times for me. She'll really know that you care. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.